What's good on YouTube? It's Bandwagonbam here, reacting to the deadly divide in West London. 156 versus Rayners Lane. 156 is NitoNB, I'm pretty sure. And Rayners, I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I know I've reacted to them, but I don't know. Wow, that's them. But we can get into this one because everybody loves when we react to this type of stuff. So let me know what other documentaries you want to see on the channel. I love reacting to documentaries because even when I'm not on YouTube or streaming it, I'll be in my room just watching them anyway. So I was thinking, I'm going to watch it anyway. And you men are my family. We must watch it together. Cinema sense.
We've seen the popularization of UK drill and rap within West London, with rappers like Digga, Central C, and Fredo blowing up in the scene and creating waves throughout the drill scene. West London is often stereotyped to be a very wealthy side of London, with some news pages even claiming it's the wealthiest part of England. However,
what? I didn't know that. Man said the average household income is 100,000. So I didn't think it's trap if the parents are making that. What the hell? That's crazy to me.
what a lot of people are unaware of is the ongoing war between two street gangs, these being 156 and Rayners Lane. 156 is a gang alliance based around Southall, UB1, Northolt, UB5, and Greenford, UB6. The gang is based around several estates within these areas, including the Racecourse Estate, the Golf Links Estate, and the Medlar Farm Estate. The 156 gang is made up of 3 sets, these being RCG, 6 gang, and 1 side. In recent years, we have seen the split within one.
Oh, is one side chinks? I could be wrong. Well, I'm pretty sure they're one side.
156, resulting in many of the members starting to actively beef each other, which is crazy considering they were all friends. However, I'll explain the split later on in the video.
Guess like that.
156 has a rivalry with nearby CGM, Purple Haze, and West Drayton, and is allied with 12 Anti and AGB located in Camden. However, in this video, I'll be explaining the beef between 156 and Rayners Lane. Rayners Lane is a large street gang based around Rayners Lane and the Apple Grove Estates within South Harrow. The gang takes up the HA2 postcode. They also go by the name.
See, that sounds just weird to me, man. I said HA2. To me, that does sound like London. Like, I don't. It must be. It's West London. This ain't like London anyway. But like to me, that sounds mad. Like HA2, but it's in London. That just sounds mad because like I'm used to hearing SE, SW, like flipping Northwest, even like all of that. All of the ones on the compass. But when you go to like HAs or even CRs, which is corridor than that, it sounds mad.
FLB, or Fast Lane Boys. They beef 156, 9th Street, and 12 Anti. Rayners Lane are allied with CGM, South Acton, and nearby Hayes, who also have a rivalry with 156. Rayners Lane have a few rappers, including Breezo, Sizz, and Risky, who aren't that consistent in the scene, although they do have a few UK drill bangers. Whilst it's largely unknown,
HA2 might as well be a different country. Facts. Facts.
By 156 and Rayners Lane started to beef, it is speculated that young members of both sides have had issues with each other since the early 2010s. However, the beef would escalate after a Rayners Lane younger would get with a girl from Greenford, based around 156 territory, which is often how gang beefs start. Whilst this information is quite unreliable, this is the—
Why niggas so dumb? Why are niggas so dumb? Like 99% of beefs here have started over a girl. Why? Why? It's like girls are put on the earth just to deceive niggas, bro. I swear down, like, or like niggas just so dumb. They just fall for stupid tricks.
The only thing I could find. If you know anything else, drop it in the comments. Anyways, the beef between these two gangs wouldn't be that active until 2017. Before 2017, tit-for-tat incidents would play out between these gangs, with a popular 156 member named Twiz applying major pressure to all of his ops around this time. One of these incidents would be when Twiz would spot Rayners Lane member T-Rose, and a fight would ensue between them, with Twiz beating up T-Rose badly. And only a few days later, Rayners Lane member T-Rose would look for retaliation, with the following incident exploding the beef into a full-on war.
That scared me.
On the 11th of April 20—
What was that song? That song right there just gave me a flashback because I remember reacting to it years ago. What the hell?
17, Twiz, who repped N-Gang within 156, would be walking outside of his home when two members of Rayners Lane, including Tyros, would spot him. Tyros and the other member would chase Twiz. Twiz was heard shouting, "Back the Ramsey," to nearby friends. However, he would be cornered off in an alleyway by the opposition members. Tyros would stab Twiz with a large Rambo knife. This injury would result in Twiz's intestines falling out due to the stab wound. The two Rayners Lane members would flee the scene following the attack, and police and emergency services would be called to the scene. Twiz's brother would attempt to drag him to safety.
No way. Now that is sad. Like, yeah, I do understand like the drill thing. Of course I understand it. But when the family members have to like deal with the repercussions in that moment, it's really bad that they gotta bury you in it. But when they have to like see you dying or like it happens in front of them, that is crazy.
However, he would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene shortly after the attack. A murder investigation would be launched following this, with both of the teens.
Oh, No Lies is the song. Oh, is that me, UK Drill Plug? I think so. Yeah, it is you, bro. UK Drill Plug. I told you I'll be watching the content, bro. Don't get me mad.
Being arrested shortly after. However, during their court trial, both teens would be acquitted of the charges and would be released. This would include T-Rose. Rest in peace, Twiz.
Well, go on,
the death of Twiz, we would see the first instances of censorship within drill, as CGM, or better known as 1011 at the time, would mock the death of Twiz in pretty much every drill track they made at the time. The disrespect would get so bad that 1011 would be issued an ASBO and censorship on drill music, stopping them from naming any rivals and areas. However, this was too late, as in 2017, 1011 would blow in the scene and get millions of views with their rude bars, with rappers like Horrid.
Man said next up got 100 million views.
1011 would blow in the scene and get millions of
110 million views. Plays. That's crazy.
Views with their rude bars, with rappers like Horrid 1 and Digga D blowing up around this time. Members of 156 would be grieving the loss of Twiz, with prominent member NitoNB even having made a tribute song to Twiz, which was unreleased and leaked. It's clear that Twiz had a huge impact on 156, with popular member Workrate even rapping that Twiz taught him how to stab ops in an old song from 2017.
I'm in that game way too strong, come on, was taught by Twiz way too strong, way too.
Following the death of Twiz, Tyros, who was his killer, would release a song titled No Lies, where he would recreate.
Yes! Wait, do I still have that uploaded?
Continued to play out between both sides, with countless scoreboard videos being uploaded to YouTube surrounding the beef. It would be around 6 months later that 156 would lose another member to the violence. On the 18th of November 2017, a member of 156 named Jay, who was close to Twiz and even rode out onto Rayners Lane territory with Twiz, would be out drinking out with his friends in Northolt. What Jay didn't know was that a Rayners Lane member named Jojo, or suspect who was housed in Ilford, East London by police, would travel from Ilford all the way to Rayners Lane through the tube. Jojo would meet up with 3 other Rayners Lane members and would plan to ride out that night. The members would use 2 different mopeds and ride out looking for 156 members. They would spot Jay walking with 2 of his friends back from a night out. The members would hop off the bikes and would start chasing Jay. Jay would be separated from his friends and start knocking on people's doors. However, sadly, no one would be able to help him, and he would be stabbed.
Hey, chat, cool. So say somebody's getting ducked down the road, yeah, and like you genuinely know like people are trying to kill him. Are you gonna open your door to him? Are you gonna be like, nah, G, that's your business? Honestly, like I wouldn't say save the person, but would you give them like a safe place to go? That's sad, you know. If it's reasonable, yeah. But like you're never gonna know, because like if there's like 3 niggas chasing a nigga down with a shank and he banging on the door, you're not gonna know like what happened. Oh, if they're right there, then no. Alright, cool. Well, what if like he's in the area, like they're in the area type setting? No, I get it. But like at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I think that would be evil not to let someone in, but I think it'll be evil in yourself to let that energy be around you in your home. I'm not killing myself, that's all I'm saying. Nah, hell no, I ain't killing myself evil. I ain't getting in crossfire evil, but like right now, I'll be like, yeah, I'll let him in. But I probably wouldn't. I'm gonna be honest, right? I don't want none of them to die though, but yeah, I know you don't understand, bro.
6 members. They would spot Jay walking with 2 of his friends back from a night out. The members would hop off the bikes and would start chasing Jay. Jay would be separated from his friends and start knocking on people's doors.
Look.
However, sadly, no one would be able to help him, and he would be stabbed multiple times by the member.
Oh, damn, they're close. Hey, alright, cool. Another question. is it not snitching, but is it like, are you a waste man if you're getting chased down by like 3 men with shanks and you're lacking, and you run to the police station? Is that sneaky or is that smart, strategic?
The Rayners members would flee following the attack, and Jay would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched following this, with Jojo being the only member arrested. Jojo would go on to be found guilty of the murder and would be sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years. Rest in peace, Jay. Whilst Jay's involvement in the beef is often debated, what is known is that he would often be pictured throwing K's onto the Rayners lane sign being an L. Jay would also be close with other 156 members being Workrate and Twiz, with Workrate even paying homage to him in his drill tracks in the following years. After the death of Jay, a member of 156...
I'm not involved, so personally, I don't care if it's sneaky. Understood. Understood.
named NitoNB would start to drop music. At the end of 2017, he would drop a Mad About Bars, which would blow up and would...
That was a banger, oh my days. This is very nostalgic for me, you know. I hope you don't know.
Gain Nito a lot of new fans starting to notice 156. This song would put 156 on the map, with NitoNB responding to 1011's disses towards Twiz. However, it would be 2018 that we would see 156 also blow up in the drill scene. In May 2018, NitoNB would drop a song titled Rise and Tan, which would blow up and currently sits on 12 million streams. Recently, the original music video was taken down from YouTube. However, re-uploads still do exist. NitoNB wouldn't stop there, and in July he would release a Lightwork freestyle. This was his second release of the year and would gain loads of attention, and around 2021 we would see this song.
I'm not gonna lie, Nito has so much potential, but like I don't know why he's not taking it serious. He has so much potential, like I know he's bare people's favorite rappers and that favorite rapper, and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, bro. He drops like 2-3 videos a year, bro.
Blow up on TikTok, gaining millions of new views. With the song currently sitting on 38 million views, NitoNB would pretty much be on top of the drill scene, whilst a lot of CGM members were in jail, like Digga D, who had previously taken over. 2018 would be a good year for 156 musically, and in 2019 we would see younger members of 156 also starting to rap. On the 9th of June 2019, a song would be uploaded to Mixtape Madness titled Real Life, which would be a sly diss to Rayners Lane, as Rayners Lane abbreviated is RL. This track would feature NitoNB along with 2 younger members named Workrate and Absav. Absav was from Northolt.
Hey, what up to Absav? That guy's a musician. I mean, not musician, a magician, because he took UK drill by storm, and he just went poof, gone. He must be in prison.
Which was based within the
He streams now. No way! Absav is a streamer. What's it called? I rate the movement though. It's just like that other nigga from CGM 1011 whatever. I see he does bare stuff with animals now. I don't know. Yeah, I rate that. That's cold.
UB5 postcode, and Workrate was from Greenford, based within the UB6 postcode. Now this song was rude, with the rappers dissing Rayners Lane affiliates and members loads. However, during the blow up of 156, sadly another member of 156 would fall victim to the streets.
Hey, what are we saying, you lot? It should get Absav on the stream.
On the 23rd of September 2019, a member of 156 named Chaos, who had even previously rapped alongside NitoNB on unreleased tracks. Anyways, Chaos would approach people who were his friends, these being Purple Haze member Smiley. Smiley and Chaos would have a conversation with each other outside of a juice bar within Southall. The conversation would get heated, with Smiley and Chaos starting to fight each other. Smiley would...
You see when they said they had a conversation? Yeah. You see when they said they had a conversation? Are they actually talking and that it gets loud, or they just see, or they classing the conversation as like, hey, come around the corner? Is that classified as a conversation? Because I'll be confused.
Produce a knife and stab Chaos once. Chaos would start to run. However, Smiley and other members would begin to chase Chaos. They would catch up and stab him multiple times, with him sustaining a wound to the chest and neck. The killers would flee following
They were
the attack,
boys.
and police and emergency services would be called to the scene. Chaos would sadly be pronounced dead around an hour after the attack, with nearby witnesses even recording Chaos on the floor. However, this footage is way too graphic to even talk about here. 3 men, including Smiley, would be arrested shortly after the murder, and would all be found guilty for the incident. announced. Rest in peace, chaos. 2020 would begin and look promising for 156. However, tit-for-tat incidents would still occur. In May, a 156 member named Rifty would catch and shoot at a Rayners Lane member named Brizo in a kebab shop. This incident would be captured on CCTV. However, luckily no one was injured with the bullets missing. Anyways,
wait, what?
Would be captured on CCTV.
I was almost a donor. No, is that actually an article? Man said I was almost a donor. Not goner, a donor. Now they're violating. England's got some weird ass puns.
However, luckily no one was injured with the bullets missing. Anyways, 156 would drop a few cold songs in 2020. This included a full-on diss track to all of their ops titled L's Down, with the entire song being a diss to ops including Rayners Lane, CGM, and West Drayton. This song would gain a lot of attention in the scene, with the song currently sitting on over 4 million streams. The song would feature rappers NitoNB, Work Rate, Absav, and Mad Max. It would be around this time that T Rose, who we previously talked about, would be in jail for an unrelated incident. Following the release of L's Down, Rayners Lane members including Sizz, Risky, and Brizo would link up and drop a direct response track titled L's Up, in which they would use the same beat and
I don't think I've seen that one. Search it. Search what? Search what? The article.
respond to the 156 song. The Rayners members would diss Jay, Chaos, and Twiz in this song. They would also reference incidents within the streets between the two sides. Around a month after the release of L's Down and L's Up, on the 29th of August 2020, T-Rose would be released from jail, and it would be looking as if he was ready to drop music, with him even dropping a preview to a song on the 9th of October 2020. However, what no one was expecting was that 4 days later, one of the bloodiest days would occur within the beef, resulting in 2 people dying as a result of the war.
2 people
who was killed in this incident was rapper T Rose from Rayners Lane.
On the 13th of October, T Rose, who had moved from West London all the way to Telford over 2 hours away, would be standing near a business car park. At around 12 p.m., a car full of 156 members would ride.
What are the odds? Alright, cool. I understand niggas that like just die in the ends. Cool, like they're not so far we can go. But you're 2 hours away in any direction and you come in my direction. That sounds like a setup to me already.
Right up to T Rose. They would lean out of the car and shoot him 6 times. Police and ambulances would be called to the scene. However, despite their best attempts at saving T Rose, he would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene, with the killers fleeing. Now, police couldn't connect anyone to the murder of T Rose.
Hey man, them deep that, yeah. If I'm always chilling on one block, it's easy to catch me. But if I'm 2 hours away, I can be 2 hours away in north, east, south, west. North, east, southwest. Yeah, I'm a fish. But yeah, and you choose to come my direction. I'll be so mad at life. That means it's your time to go, bro.
Until recently, when a mugshot of a man wanted for suspicion of murder named Ahmed Karshe, who is still on the run and has even been labeled one of the most wanted men within the UK. Rest in peace, T Rose. Around 10 hours later, at 10 p.m., 156 members would.
So like, drill niggas are most wanted in the UK. I thought it'd be like some like English gang like from back in the days.
And stop there and would ride out looking for ops. They would ride out around Hayes Town Center and would spot a Purple Haze member named Shaq. The members of 156 would shoot Shaq multiple times and then flee in the car that they used to ride out, which they then burned streets away. Police and ambulances would be called to the scene following the shooting, and a 15-year-old girl and other bystanders would attempt to save Shaq's life. However, despite their best attempts, Shaq would be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched following this, seeing 4 156 members being arrested for the murder. This included a 13-year-old boy who was charged for the shooting and murder. The 13-year-old, who couldn't be named, would appear in court following this. However, I couldn't find if the
13-year-old. But that's a 13-year-old. No, that's not nice. What the hell? You're in like year 8.
members were found guilty. Rest in peace, Shaq. Following the death of Tyros and Shaq, a popular RCG member named Absav would actually be arrested on the same day Tyros and Shaq died, with him posting a story on Instagram with the caption saying, "Soon home. Get back, gang." At the end of 2020, we would see 156 and AGB link up and drop a song, which was huge as both of the gangs had started to gain a massive following around this time. The rappers on this track included Absav, 60, Work Rate, Suspect, and Broad Day. And to say this song was rude would be an understatement. The track was full of disses to dead and alive opposition members. Following the release of this song, 156 would continue to drop music throughout 2021, and in the summer months of 2021, another person would be killed as a result of the beef. On the 11th of June 2021, a 15-year-old member of Rayners Lane named Jtaps would be on his way to school within Hayes. What Jtaps didn't know was that a member of 156 named Slim would also be on his way to school and would spot Jtaps. A fight would ensue between the members. However, Slim was armed with a knife and Jtaps was unarmed. However, Jtaps would try and defend himself with a traffic cone. Sadly, Jtaps would be stabbed multiple times by Slim, with the entire incident being recorded by a bystander. Police and ambulances would arrive on the scene moments later. However, sadly, Jtaps would be pronounced dead on the scene, with a murder investigation being launched.
Oh, it was 15. He looked like he was like 12. He looked very young, man. But that is bro, why is life like this though, man? Like, yeah. I understand why our parents hate drill. No, I wouldn't even blame on drill, but like the lifestyle. Because like back then, they would just fist fire out 24/7. Just rocking it. You could win today, I could win tomorrow. But nowadays, no one's fist fighting. If somebody gets you down, you're dead. You're out of the game. Not a game, but like, you're out.
Launched following the incident. Slim would be arrested not long after the murder. He would be charged with the murder, and in 2022, Slim would be found guilty of manslaughter and possession of a bladed article. Slim would be sentenced to 13 years in prison, with footage of Slim even killing Jtaps being shown in court. Rest in peace, Jtaps. Over a month after the murder of Jtaps, Absav would be released from prison and would be fresh home. We would start to see Absav dropping songs following his release. This included songs titled Back in Style, which was his first song after being released, and Gossip to end the year. At the start of 2022, we would see Absav drop a song named Plugged Out, which was a disrespectful and hard song. UK drill fans were starting to take in Absav as he was seriously cold. However, no one was expecting what he was going to drop throughout 2022.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, digga, wake him up, wake him up. Hello.
On the 22nd of May 2022, a song was uploaded onto YouTube titled Tables Turn. This featured...
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, we always get like one sick, disrespectful rapper a year. Maybe every 2 years. Like, we always get like one. Like, 100%. Have you seen that little RT in America? Bro, I've seen that nigga, bro. He's a sick man.
Rapper Absav, who was talking real grease on this track. With him dissing every op, YouTube reactors would start to notice the rudeness of this track, which would then result in the song doing numbers. It would be taken down days after originally being uploaded due to how rude it was. However, re-uploads...
Bare reactions of that. Like, I can't remember what year it was, but there was a year where, like, we got hit with a purge, basically. Like, I had to delete, like, over 35 million views worth of videos. Yeah.
Do exist. Absav wasn't done there, and a few days later, he would preview a song titled Tables Turn 2 on his Instagram. This song was by far the rudest song ever uploaded to the website, with Absav even imitating each of his dead ops, mocking them in the process. Although these songs were insanely rude, it does make sense why he would make them, as CGM and 1011 had been mocking Twiz for nearly half a decade prior. Anyways, Absav would make it a trilogy, and 2 weeks later, would drop a third Tables Turn, which was just as rude as the previous songs. However, despite the rudeness of each of these songs, they would go viral, with Tables Turn 2 having 3 million streams and Tables Turn 3 having just over 1.5 million streams. After this, Absav would be consistent all 2022, pretty much.
Hey chat, who's got the most disrespectful UK drill song of all time? Most disrespectful.
Dropping a song every month. In 2023, we would see a divide in 156, with it being alleged Absav and Work Rate had a fight at a music video shoot, causing a divide in 156. RCG and 6 Gang would start to beef following this. You may know RCG as Absav, R1, 60 and NitoNB all rep it, whilst 6 Gang was repped by Work Rate. This is why we often see RCG members like Absav, R1 and 60 throwing Ks on the 6. In recent months, we would see Absav quit UK drill, as he got tired of UK drill as a genre. As As a result of this, he has been experimenting with other creative avenues, which include streaming, which we have seen him do on Twitch. At the start of 2024, 60 would drop a song titled New Year's Resolution, which was a completely different style of what we normally see from 60. And I can't lie, this song was a banger. And if 60 stays focused on music and new sounds, he can definitely blow in the drill scene and maybe go commercial. If you have learned anything from this video, make sure it's to not involve yourself with the road life, as it's an endless cycle of violence that only leads to death or jail. Rest in peace, everyone in this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe.
Nah, that's big facts, big facts, big facts. Bro, it's probably still no censor to this day. Oh, no censor. No censor or tables turn. No. I've added it to the list. It's really in that list. Look. Oh wait, this is my list. Look, I got it in the list. Look right there, bro. That's in my list. But yeah, flipping. No censor or absubs thing. I don't know. But flipping. Tell me what you think about that video in the comments below. Tell me if you even knew like all of the history and like everything that you learned in 156 versus Rayners lane. Yeah, man. Bro, like. Damn, bad kids just died on that road. RIP everybody, man. Trust me.
Back out, slap it out, short but I bang like Pacquiao. Man just ping it or ching it. If I ain't did it, I still bring back out. Kyle's probably hit squad baby, hit squad crazy, rip man's.